one thing I could wish for my son and really myself in terms of how to be a better thinker, how to think critically, and ultimately, I guess, to be a better person, it would be to practice humility. And that might sound surprising or counterintuitive, right? Because I spend a lot of time talking about logic and the importance of like mathematical thinking, and it seems like there's an emphasis on the intellectual part of it and the ability to look at situations and see, connect dots or see patterns or follow kind of logical threads. And that's what the key thing is, to really think better and to have better perspective. And don't get me wrong, that stuff is important, but I always come back to humility as the most important kind of foundational skill or attribute or characteristic to enable all of that other stuff. Because if you can't genuinely entertain the idea that the way you see something, the way you assess a situation may be incomplete or may frankly be totally wrong, none of that other stuff is going to matter. It's never going to come into play because you're going to think you've got it figured out. So when I think about my son and the things that are most important to teach him, the most critical pieces that I want him to make sure he understands and practices and applies, it's that ability in situations to comfortably and genuinely step back and say, here's what I think, but I'm totally open to it might be something else. I'm totally open to the idea that I may not be seeing this right, or somebody else might have a perspective that's better than mine, or smarter than mine, or different than mine, and I'm willing to consider that. Because without that humility, without that ability to really be open to different ideas and different perspectives, and to truly question your own thinking and what you think you know and your beliefs, none of the rest of it really matters.